everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Opera.
Welcome back to us.
I'm scrambling. This is your podcast for Saturday, May 9th, 2020.
Dude, you got to get to the barber
Yeah, dude.
ASAP because
dude.
your hair right now, I was just thinking, you look like a 1920s golfer.
Yeah.
Like, it's got this, like, wavy thing that's going down on half
dude.
of your... It's either that or a flapper.
Yeah.
Like, you look like a fucking
It looks like a bad
flapper
toupee
with that thing.
Yeah, well, it's also it's also the fact that I wear headphones all day every day, and so that's also making it worse. But I actually have to go to an important meeting at like a government office tomorrow. And I have to like get some like registration for a project.
You're gonna go in there and be like, "Now see here,
Yeah.
I need a paper, and I need it now."
Seriously, I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm gonna try to look professional, but I'm gonna do my best to fake my way through.
You gotta slit. Well, it looks kind of frizzled and frazzled right now. I bet you get a nice shower in there, put some product.
I might slick it back.
You'll be good.
No, I don't know, man.
You'll be
Yeah,
good.
the barbershops are starting to open back up out here in Germany, but they're full as fuck, man. Beyond like the like safety stuff and like distancing and the mask stuff, it's like I just hate when it's fucking crowded. And so regardless of everything, when shit opens back up, man, I'm not doing it. I'm working on my taxes right now. You're doing the same thing. You told me. And I had to go out and buy supplies for that, so you need like the fucking tabs and whatever the fuck else. It's a fucking nightmare, man.
Oh yeah,
fucking nightmare. Because jeez, I'm not even gonna get into it. Not even gonna get into it.
Yeah, we've talked about Corona enough on this goddamn thing.
It's what's going on, man. It's
what's
all
going
that's
on.
in the world. Oh, man, I got a fucking bellyache.
Does anybody remember? Do any of you guys remember the evil laugh contest that we had a while ago?
That's season 1, Halloween, dude.
Season 1 Halloween. Jared has had injured ribs since then. It's like the most common thing to look over, Jared, and see you like grabbing your ribs.
I don't know what it is, dude. I got weak ribs. I was born with genetically weak ribs.
That's a weird genetic malady to have.
Yeah,
what do you have? What's your problem? My ribs, my intercostals.
I think I'm just like there's so much darkness in my life, and it's so void of pleasure that I think when I laugh, it's such a foreign coordination to my body that it rejects it.
Dude, you want to hear something about laughing? No, this is really interesting.
Yeah, what's up?
I listened to an interview with one of the greats, George Carlin, the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday. And it's on Spotify. If you want to find it, just look him up. Look up George Carlin, and then look in his albums. There's one with an interview. It's like one-on-one with George Carlin or some fucking shit like that. And he talked about something really, really interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
He talked about how laughter is one of the only responses, like reflexes in your body that can be stimulated either mentally or physically. You can get the same reaction. Like you can tickle somebody and make them fucking laugh, and it has all the same responses both in the brain and physically, or you can just tell them a joke and it'll do the exact same thing to them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Crying's another one, of course.
Like
you can do something. You can do something physically like that.
Yeah.
You can like hold up onions in front of somebody, but the thing is, you cry differently, right?
Okay.
Not the same parts of your brain are activated when you hold an onion up to your eye and you cry.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But or if you like you hurt yourself and then you cry, it's not the same as if you're sad. But if you get somebody to laugh and then you tickle them, it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's crazy. Like we have these reactions and stuff like that. Hold on, I always gotta reset the levels. We do these sound checks, but it's never actual. No, it's crazy how we have these reactions. We can't control on this type of stuff. But it's also crazy. I was thinking about this the other day. Like you were talking on the last podcast about how you're teaching your son the ABCs, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the fact that like there's so many things that are taught to us, like how to tie our shoes, and like how to fucking like even drive a car, how to write, like with a pencil, like handwriting stuff. But there are some things in life that are not taught to us. And I think those are funny because then you see a wide spectrum of techniques, right?
Okay.
Like,
such as?
Well, okay. I have two examples, but the first one I want to ask, because I don't have children, do you teach your son to like wipe his ass, or is that something you just like kind of figure out on your own? Because some people go from the front, some people go from the back. You know, it's like how much of that is learned and how much of that is just you develop a strategy on your own.
I don't think I ever had a little seminar with him on fold the paper, now wipe your ass. You know,
Yeah.
I've never done. I didn't really do that. I wiped his ass.
Yeah.
And then he started taking it over.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he learned from my technique.
But that's what I mean. Is I don't know how much of that is, but one thing I think is definitely yours and yours alone is probably masturbation.
Yeah.
I hope no one taught you how to masturbate, but I think that's something you just figure out on your own. And I know it's kind of a raunchy subject to talk about or whatever like that.
Fuck that. It's sex, drugs, and opera.
Yeah, I know. But like the thing about it that interests me is because it's like there's so few, because I don't know, I can't even put it into words. There's so few things about who you are as a person. Like we talked in the last podcast, like if we exchanged a cell, like when would I become you, when you become me?
Yeah.
It's the same with that. It's like how much of me is actually me and how much of it is a regurgitation of things I learned as a child. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Things that were taught to me, inflections, because all the time, I'm sure you have it in too. It's like I say something and it's like, oh fuck, that's my dad. I was just my dad. Just then, you know?
I can
all the time.
pinpoint it down to like my friends' influences from a long time ago.
Yeah.
I have these things that I'll do that I remember from them. But you're right. Nobody, like my routine, my masturbation routine, how I am able to
get it done.
Please the Lord of the manor. That is 100% learned from this one right here.
And as crude as that is, man, I think there's something beautiful about that.
Absolutely.
The fact that that's you, because you're just achieving a goal and no one fucking taught you how to do it, and you did it on your own, man. Good for you. Everyone out there who's fucking making the snake cry or flicking the bean.
Seriously, guys.
Good for you.
Congratulations on that. Honestly,
You did it alone.
It's one of those things that it is like the last level of intimacy and letting somebody in.
Yeah.
I can't think that I would be entirely comfortable masturbating in front of somebody, but that is because it is like the last vestige of absolute me.
Yeah.
Especially since me as a person, you know me, I'm an open fucking book most of the time.
Yeah, you can't
right?
stop it. Yeah.
I'm an open book, but that is one of the ones.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that I'm not sure if I'm really willing to now.
You know, I don't know what made me think of that, dude, but it's just like so much is taught to us, but it's funny how you can't control it. Like I still to this day, I find myself absorbing inflections of things that I like from other people. There's things I've definitely stolen from you.
But you've never said, "Oh yeah, he does this when he jerks off.
No,
I'm gonna do it too."
But I guess if I was like hanging around people jerking off all the time, I might eventually pick up
you
some
definitely
tips.
would.
You know?
You definitely would.
I'd be like, what? I'd be like, he's bringing the other hand to the equation. I never thought of that.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Double fisting. Anyway, I don't know how we got there. I'm sorry, everybody. So palettes and technique and opera. You know, it's crazy.
What the fuck were we talking about that we got to that?
I don't
what
know,
was
man.
it?
I don't know, dude. The routes we take are always
I love it.
wild. Dude, your voice sounds a bit down in the dumps.
Yeah,
God.
well, you know, I had a sick. I was sick not too long ago, and I was like, should I get tested?
Yeah.
Because I had body aches.
Oh yeah.
Like every part of me. You know, like bring it back around to opera. You know when you have to put a full wig on?
Yeah.
And they take your hair and they'll like put it under that fucking
pull that shit tight. Doesn't feel
pull
good.
it tight and put the maybe even put the bald cap on and then put the wig on.
Yeah.
My hair. After you have one of those on, you take the wig off. Your hair hurts. You know?
Yeah. It's weird.
Like the roots of it hurt. I was so sore all over my body that even my hair hurt. It felt like when I took the wig off, right?
Yeah.
And then it went away.
Huh.
So I called though, and I'm like, because my at the theater there are some rehearsals starting back up and everything, and they said, hey, would you want to go get fucking tested so that we can all have some peace of mind? And I called.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, what are your symptoms? I said, I'm sore all over, and I've got a dry cough and everything, and I've got a bit of a fever. And they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm an opera singer. They're like, okay. Okay.
It's like,
is this a joke?
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that.
Like they literally said, stay home.
Yeah.
No, we're not wasting one of these precious
tests on you.
Tests on you.
All
Not
right.
happening. Which, come on, I mean, I expected Germany to be like, yes, of course, we've thought of this eventuality.
Yeah.
And you come in and you get the test because we're Germany and we're very, very, very efficient. But no, it's what you think about in America where, okay, they don't have an endless supply of tests either.
Yeah, sure.
So nowhere's perfect, people.
Yeah, draw the line on it somewhere.
And apparently opera singer is the line.
That's probably not even close to the line.
Man, I got to say, the one thing, though, is I can't imagine a place, if you don't want to be around people coughing or, like, exhaling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a worse place to be than playing in an orchestra with a trombone. Or clarinet blowing all their air in your direction.
Yeah.
So, for me, in a theater, the biggest question if you're going to... Well, okay. You also don't want a singer screaming in your face. Those are two that it's like, all right, well, maybe Corona, maybe it won't be possible to do this if you want to protect yourself at all.
I thought about this the other day. I was like, well, they could just do an opera with masks on or something like that. But definitely orchestra players can't play with a mask on.
Well, they have
you
the
can
shields.
put a mask on, like, the bottom of the clarinet.
I guess so, but... You know, they always have those sound shields anyway.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I always wonder how much that stuff is just to make people feel better. You know, it's like the airplane. It's like, the seat's a flotation device. It's like some of that stuff's practical, but I think a lot of that, like, it exists just to, like, ease your mind.
Absolutely.
You know? Like,
absolutely.
Some of the masks, dude, someone out there has probably made an Instagram page of masks, but some of the masks I've seen walking around the city, it's like people have converted socks into masks, and it's like, that's doing nothing, man.
Well, okay, look, I'll tell you what's doing nothing, and here is a bit of a public service announcement. First off, wear your fucking mask if you go out. If you go out, wear something. Something is better than nothing.
Do they
definitely?
It's required in Germany, but is it required in the States?
Not all over the place, no.
Okay.
I mean, each state is different with their requirements.
Okay.
Or
I just hadn't heard that. Okay.
But here's a public service announcement.
Yeah.
If you're driving in your car, you don't need to have your fucking mask on. That's not doing anybody any good. You're not protecting anybody else or yourself if you have a mask on in your car. You're not hurting anybody either.
Yeah.
But I was in the store the other day and had my mask on, and it feels like a moist sock on your face after a little bit.
Yeah.
Do yourself the comfortable favor of taking it off while you're in the car.
Yeah.
Get out of the car, you put it back on.
Yeah.
But I see these people driving around in their cars. I'm like, who do they think they're fucking protecting inside the car?
Yeah, man. Mask up during sex, too.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a good way to pass out, I think, probably.
Pass out. What are we talking about today, Jared?
Well, I was waiting for you to segue this whole time, man. I thought you were going to segue into it. You had so many chances.
Man, I wonder if they are... if you have a choir, if you're just going to wear a bunch of masks.
Jeez, there it is.
There it is. There's a segue.
This whole time, you started talking about orchestra members. I was like, he's going to do it.
Does it fall on my shoulders every time to fucking segue? I'm normally the segue son of a bitch, but you could do it every once in a while.
Honestly, the last 5 minutes, all I've been thinking is, like, we should have a sign for, like, time to segue.
I guess so.
What about this one? Let's just
scissors.
You
want to do?
We'll do scissors me timbers.
Scissors.
This is time to segue.
Segue.
I really think we've been talking for 3 years about developing a list of signs, and I think we should do it. And on the video podcast, we should do it, and we should tell no one what they mean, and just see if people can fucking figure it out, right?
So okay, wait, scissors. Scissors is spelled with 2 S's.
I don't know, dude.
Scissors.
I
Segue.
mean, I think there's probably 3 or 4 in the word
How do
scissors.
you fucking no? Segue is definitely the
no, but scissors has at least 4 S's in it, I think.
I think I spelled it right.
All right.
I think I spelled it right. But segue, I don't know.
Scissors is segue, because I don't know. Just do
segue is
seg and then just do way.
That is not how you do it.
I don't care. I think it's a French thing. I don't know. Look up segue, man. Teach the people how to spell segue.
Jesus Christ. I have no idea what I just did.
All right.
Man, it's funny how you can use a word for so long, but then when you go to write it, it's like, do I know that word?
I had the other day with acquiesced. I had no idea how to spell that word. I was way off. Acquiesced. For those of you out there, try to spell acquiesced in your mind. If you try to spell it like the word request, you're fucking wrong. I'll tell you right now. Segue spelling, dude. It's hard because you can't Google it, right? You have to talk into it. That's the whole problem. Dude, I'll find this in 2 seconds, man.
1 second.
I'm Google master.
Hold on.
Google.
How do you spell the word segue?
Whoa!
Okay, S-E-G-W-A-Y.
Told you, man. Seg and then way.
I guess so.
For the win.
For the win. Anyway, by the way, we are talking now today about something that when I think about it,
yeah,
when it enters into my heart,
Okay.
it gives me the biggest sense of fucking what's the word? A nostalgia.
Yeah.
Of almost anything, and that is choir singing.
Yeah, we've touched on it hither and thither on this podcast, but we've actually never gotten into it. When Mike and I talk, we talk often about kind of our experiences now as opera singers, and of course the opera chorus. But it's not the same thing at all, man.
No, definitely not.
Singing in a straight up choir is as different as being an instrumentalist. Sometimes it's a different world.
It really, really is. I mean, especially because it's hard. When I think about a lot of the pieces that I used to sing in, like, when I was in high school, you would do the festival choirs and stuff like that, which is those experiences to me are near and dear to my goddamn heart.
Those are good
right?
times, yeah.
When I think about all those pieces that I sing, it's nigh impossible to find professional recordings of them. You can find a million recordings of, like, festival choirs or, like, church choirs or university choirs, but to find a professional recording of, like, Moses Hogan sometimes is a difficult thing.
That's true.
They're not always out there. And if there are very, very few of them or few options. And I bring that up because one of the things that's kind of magical about singing in a choir is it's mostly done by amateurs.
Yeah.
It's mostly done by non-professional musicians. And I got to say, that's part of the charm. That's part of the magic of it.
Yeah, sure. Are there is semi-professional? Is that a term in music? Or are you professional or not?
No, I mean, semi-professional might refer to, if we're talking about this, that there's like an amateur choir that is bolstered with professional musicians.
Okay. I see. No. You're totally right, though. I mean, you and I had a couple different experiences with that. I think you grew up doing high school choir, and I, of course, did high school band and instruments. But these, like, tours and these, like, you'd stay in a hotel and go nuts with your friends. I mean, that's the exact same experience.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But in university, I also did the choirs, I think, like you did. And, yeah, you're right. It's especially the church choirs. Even when I was, like, the hired professional singing the church choir, it was this, like, like somehow those people still were holding on to, like, the reason I got into music, which it's hard to hold on to when you become a professional.
That's right, because you're doing it all the fucking time. But these people, they don't have it in their lives, and they clearly decide, I want this in my life. I'm going to have this in my life, And that is the thing that just keeps, like, they feel this urge, this need to do that. And because of it, it seems to be like a genuine expression of music, which isn't always like. And if you go to those, so I remember being in some choirs in university, right? And when you're in your master's and doing it, you're already starting to feel like, I've already got so much fucking music to learn. Do I need to do this also, right? And you feel how good it is in your heart still, but it really is one of the. Just one in the list of things that you have to fucking learn. And being around the people who are just taking the class, like they're, I don't know, biology majors, and they're taking the choir class to take it so that they can experience some music. Yeah. You see them, like, pouring themselves in. Yeah. And it kind of made me feel bad at first for a little bit because I'm like, where'd your passion go?
To you mean
yourself? But it's different. If I were to do
of course. I mean, first off, I'm going to continue the conversation in a second, but you people might hear they're doing construction outside and they're, like, tearing the earth apart. So if you hear some background noise, there's someone jackhammering out there.
Thank you for saying that because you might have heard me, like, wandering a bit in that last little thing. It's because I was thinking, oh my God, keep going, Mike, don't listen to the jackhammer, listen to the jackhammer, fucking keep going.
I mean, we're pretty close to the microphone, so I think it's going to be louder to us than to you all in the end, but to us it's pretty loud. But
it's making my breast shake.
Yeah, it's. I think they're, like, because we're underground here, and I straight up think they're jackhammering the cement. They are, like, you saw the truck out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but on that same vein of what you're talking about with the choirs and all this stuff and the nostalgia, I think with anything, it's like if you do it enough, it's not even about, like, doing it well or having bad experiences, but if you're singing every single day, it will, of course, become less special. If you eat fucking pizza every single day, it's going to become less special. You know what I mean? But for the people that, like, they have no opportunities to sing it, they can only sing once a week, then, man, it really holds that for a long time. And something I've noticed in Germany, which I have no idea if this is a thing in the States because I moved away in my early 20s, but in Germany, there are a lot of people singing in choirs. Normal fucking people that are business people, accountants. I mean, in every city I've lived in, a lot of the people I know, young people too, people in their 20s and 30s, they have like a women's choir or a men's choir I sung. I think I've talked about on the podcast before. One of the best gigs I ever did was this small city down in southern Germany, men's choir stuff. And it's just these guys sing and they get drunk once a week. That's what they do. They sing, drink a bunch of beer. It's been going on for like 800 years or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, that's what I was going to transition to a little bit, is that Germany has a fucking history. I mean, when people think of choir singing, oftentimes they'll think of Great Britain, right?
Yeah.
Germany used to start public hearings or like city council hearings by singing chorales.
Yeah.
They used to, like, it used to be like part of the tradition to begin public hearings by actually everybody singing together. That's how strong the fucking choral tradition in Germany is. It's really kind of crazy.
Well, I think it's crazy. I remember learning at university they talked about like singing countries or something like that, and someone told me once that like Wales is like still like the most like singing country in the world or something like that.
I don't know how somebody can quantify that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but like it's true in the States. In the States, you sing Happy Birthday, and that's kind of it. You know what I mean? People don't often sing along with the national anthem. Some people do, but it's kind of like, when do you sing in the States besides Happy Birthday?
I've also often heard that as a criticism of the national anthem, that it's not one that you can easily sing along to, which is true. It's actually much more geared towards a solo singer singing it. It's a little bit more virtuosic, but I don't mind it. I don't mind that being the case. Everybody's like, well, yeah, but then we would all feel more of a sense of nationalism if we all sang it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that, but don't tell me you don't fucking get a nationalistic hard-on whenever you hear somebody go up for the note at the end.
Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
that.
Yeah, man.
You hear it, you feel it. But that's not choir singing. I mean, we were talking about fucking choir singing, man. The thing that really gets me, though, is that there's not a feeling like singing in a choir. It's a special feeling.
Yeah, because it's by definition a group activity.
Yeah,
your personality, how you identify is the group.
Exactly.
Unless you're doing a solo, actually, you should not stick out. You should blend.
Exactly, and
your section is your group. It's a subset of the entire choir. I
remember my mom when she was in. I know she was just trying to be nice, but she would say, "Oh, I could hear you," and I'm like, "Fuck." That wasn't my intention. I didn't want to be heard within the full choir. The point is to blend. The point is to make this organism that is all singing together, and I think that is the. It gives you a sense of like team.
Yeah.
When you're doing it right and you're creating these harmonies, especially if you have the extremes in choir is what I really like, is when everybody's singing super soft together and then when it's fucking letting loose.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, it is really good. It is really good. And I think something, if I could go back and talk to my university self, I think something I might say is that because I was obviously deep into the opera world and all that stuff, I think I underestimated how good it was for my voice and my technique being able to sing in a choir. Because for some reason there was a stigma like, choral singing or straight tone's bad for your voice, which I've never gotten that.
Well, okay.
I mean, if I'm like, that's probably not great for my voice. But like, choir singing is usually, by comparison, very light.
Yeah, okay, so I was a bit of an instigator in my undergraduate.
All right.
I was a bit of an instigator. The choir, so you had to do a lot of choir in CCM.
Yeah, sure.
You had to be in one of the choirs, and it was at least 3 times a week and a bunch of concerts. There was a bunch of music to learn.
Yeah, sure.
And I was a bit of an instigator, saying, I want to be an opera singer, and I don't necessarily want to be a choir singer. And this is the majority. We would do 6-7 concerts a year.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a fucking lot. And because we worked on the quarter system, not the trimester, right? We, during the school year, would have 3 different. So it sounds weird, but normally you have semesters. You have 2 in a year.
Yeah.
Right? which means that there's also a summer one. So that's 3 in total trimester, right? And we would have a trimester within the year, so there was a 4th one in the summer.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
Oh,
Well,
you did too?
I went to 3 universities, and I think they were all the quarter system, yeah.
Oh, really?
I think it's pretty common in the States, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I went to other ones, and it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, we would end up doing 2 concerts per quarter.
Yeah.
Which means that we would end up doing 6 in a year, and then there were sometimes more on top of that. It was a lot of singing.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to practice other things, it was really difficult to practice on top of that. So I made a bit of a stink.
Okay.
And I also made a stink about, which I don't know if I regret any of it. Earl Rivers, if you're listening, sorry about it if I ever made too much of a stink. But I enjoyed my time in those choirs.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
There is sometimes when I would think to myself, I can feel my larynx rising when I'm singing some of this stuff in a way that I don't feel whenever I'm trying to open up and sing.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think when you're learning to sing, it's such a weird world that it's probably I could see it being hard to learn to sing both.
Especially as a tenor.
Yeah.
If you're learning how to be a tenor and learning how to go
that's
up
true.
there,
I get it.
You can't. There's a lot of.
It's always hard to look at this stuff retrospectively.
Exactly. It really
at the time, it was a very confusing world. You know what I mean? Because we talked about it before. I remember a D just being the highest fucking note.
Oh yeah.
Ever, anytime there were any ledger lines,
the E flat in fucking
Vagabond, dude. Yeah, but
impossible.
I remember singing these notes and these D's just being the absolute limit.
Right.
But so I don't know. It's hard to look at this stuff 10, 12 years in the past. But I mean,
I just mean that when you have to sing a G,
no,
in
I get it.
choir, you gotta float it, or if you're learning how to do it, you have to fucking trust it.
No, I get it. I
push
get it.
up a little bit, And
but it's funny, even now as a professional who sings at theaters and stuff. It's there's still quite a bit of choral gigs falling into my lap every now and then.
Yeah.
If you're a singer and you want to maximize your earning potential with your voice, that's a huge untapped resource if you're not doing choir gigs.
That's true.
If you're only able to do opera, that's the ultimate niche of all niches. Being a singer is already niche. I mean, I've always been of the opinion that you should learn to use your voice for voiceover work, for opera singing, for choral singing, for pop singing. You should do it all, man.
To segue, not to just cut you off because you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is your instrument, you want to know all shades and facets of it,
and
period.
People will subset not only opera, but I am a lyric this how
Seriously.
niche do you want to be? How much do you not want to make money in your life, man?
Well, maybe those people are making enough money that way, but it just seems to
for
be
your whole life?
uninteresting and boring to look at it that way.
Yeah, but it's also I don't know, plan for the fucking whole life. When your voice blows out at 60, man, that's when voiceover work begins. If you have the skills, I'm not going to get into it, but there are skills with voiceover work that people think aren't there. What did you want to say? You were going to segue. You segueing, son of a bitch.
What are your favorite memories of singing in choirs? What is it that brings you, you think, where you feel that deep, dark nostalgia of the endless march of time and you can never go back? Those things.
Yeah, I mean, I have more of those experiences, of course, with band because I was at that age, And my choir experience was weird because I think I've said before on the podcast I started singing late and I kind of had to slam a lot of stuff into a very few years.
Yeah.
But I'd rather tell a story. I guess it's nostalgic. It's funny. I'm kind of a dick because of this story. But
all right.
I went to, my university was very big. Where I did my undergraduate was very big into vocal jazz, and they were actually one of the best vocal jazz schools around, right? And for some reason, I ended up having to be in at least 2 or 3 of these vocal jazz groups, right? And I fucking hated it, right?
Oh,
I hated it mostly. Vocal jazz is fine. It's
Did
cool.
you wear sequin vests and shit like that?
I can't remember. I think we had to have matching bow ties at least and shit like that.
Nice.
But it was, vocal jazz is cool. I also did some barbershop stuff. That stuff's cool. But what I didn't like is I've never been such, and I'm sorry if I've told this story on the podcast before, but I've never been such a fan of scatting. And our instructor was the scat man. He fucking loved it, right?
Okay.
And he would have this thing where he's solos are not determined before the concert. You are pointed at during the concert. That is when you will solo. And you must have something it was on the syllabus, 5 solos per quarter, at a concert. Everybody will do a scat solo, right? And so I fucking
my God.
And you didn't know. So you'd be at the concert, like, you'd be like, "Padoo pow pow," right? And then comes the solo section, 8 bars, and he would be like snapping, and like his hair would be fucking like, he'd be like, boom, you just point, you'd be like, free, you just have to start scat. You'd have to step out and scat.
Freep is not.
Well, no.
Is
So let me
not
tell
a
you the
standard.
story. So he would do it. At first concert, he did it, and I tried to do the scat solo. I was like, skadoo bat and do to pap pap flop flop. Like I was trying to do the sounds, and I just fucking hated it. I wasn't good at it. I didn't have the feel for it. And even when people did it really well, I was like, this is stupid. Like you're sounding like a saxophone. Why don't we just get a saxophone? You know,
Right.
Like, I don't know. Sorry for you scatters out there. I was never into it. So around the second concert, me and my roommate, because he was in the same group, I was like, I don't want this guy to point at me anymore. Like, or at least not at these big concerts where like the whole school's watching. Mm-hmm. And he's like, just fuck up the solo, man. I was like, yeah, but he knows like I have an ear. And so anyway, I spontaneously had this idea where I'm gonna do syllables that are not scat syllables because I don't think there's a book definition of what is scat and what's not.
But I think there is an unspoken acceptable canon.
But that's what I mean.
Of syllables.
Yeah. There is. There's but unspoken, right?
Right.
And so we did this concert. I remember I went out there and I was like, snot up, schnorp, schnorp, florp, florp, florp. And I was doing like florp, schnorp. Like I did like a schnorp. Like all these types of sounds that are just not cool. Like they're not cool. And after the concert, I remember like we were like hanging around at the like before the next rehearsal. And he's like, Jared, man, like your solo's blah blah blah, but you got to work on like your syllables, dude. And I was like, but what are the right syllables? He's like, it's not about what's right, it's about what's wrong. I remember him saying this to me.
That's a decent definition though.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right, I'll try. And so then for the third concert, I just went more in my direction. And I was trying to sneak in words, you know?
Cribble lap,
like
cribble dibble, dude.
Like bazooka, ka. And it's like, is that guy singing bazooka? Like, what's going on?
That sounds okay though. That's not bad.
Yeah. And I think I snuck in a few cats. I snuck in at least one or two like tipples, right? I was like, tipplewinks. And he's like, tipplewinks you can't do. I'm like, but why not? But I think about that, and I don't know. I that's one of those things that makes me nose laugh when I'm peeing in the urinal at the bar late at night sometimes. You have one of those? I don't know if you women know this, but you're peeing in the urinal, and it's really close and awkward, and then like something makes you laugh, and you're just like, and the people like next to you are just side eyeing you like a motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Now, but those vocal jazz things were
that
good.
That sounds like the kind of story that somebody tells who was a pioneer in a certain area and then became mega famous for it. Like your way of scatting became the new way of scatting, and you were the first, and somebody's like, how did you fucking come up with this magical way of scatting? And you're like, I was trying to not get picked.
Yeah. No, there's probably it's like a village origin story, dude. There's probably some kid out there listening, and he's like, tipplewinks.
Tipplewinks is. Do you know Key and Peele? That sounds like the way that they would scat.
It was, but the thing is after doing it once or twice, I then wanted him to point at me because it's like then it was fun for me.
Yeah,
and I was like, someone should start a group of like the unlimited scat group.
But isn't that the way?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it should be? Like all of a sudden it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on. If he were like
at least a comedy scat song, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. That's why I liked oh god. Not CPE Bach, was it? I think
I have no idea what you're going to say.
So there is a guy who writes under a pseudonym for choirs, and it's all these fucking comedy songs, right?
Yeah.
And it's all like I think his name is CPE Bach. He made himself into no, that's Carl Philipp Emanuel, of course. But I'm trying to think of what this fucking guy's name is.
Some choir stuff can be really funny.
God damn it! It's fuck. Somebody write in. Maybe I tweet about it afterwards after I find who it is. But he's really, really funny. He writes these new lyrics to shit, and he would start concerts by coming in on a trapeze and shit like that.
Okay.
Oh man, I should have looked it up, but I thought about it just now.
Okay.
I used to love doing his stuff because he would do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean I remember doing some funny stuff, But like nostalgia-wise, I remember we used to do Halloween concerts, and they were big, and everyone in the audience would dress up, we would dress up, and I don't know, I fucking liked that shit, I liked it. The choir parties were fucking good. Choir people are fucking crazy.
They were fine. They were really good. Like in college, those people, Germans don't understand about the little subculture that exists in choir, especially of like men getting together and singing like fucking like getting together so that they can spontaneously at a party bring out some fucking close harmonies.
You know, it could be cool if you did it at the right time.
Right, I know it's to them it's cool, and to the people who like it, it's cool. But that's all you gotta go for. I don't give a shit about anything else. But if you feel it's cool, fucking do it, right? But there's this subsection of people that really, really want to make that music together. They did it in high school. They want to continue to do it in college. And I admire them more and more the older I get, just because they're making music for that stuff. And I'll tell you one that really gets me.
Okay.
The more I listen to men's choirs, the more I think that's a special sound. Fucking men's choirs, and I'm sorry, women's choirs, you don't hold a candle to a TTBB choir. Like the range that they can get of like loud and boisterous to down to just being like the men in their falsetto and then having somebody down in the basement. There's really a huge range that is colorful somehow. And to hear these, I haven't. I mean, we don't have to play it here, but I mean, I was listening to some stuff in preparation for this, and man, there's an arrangement of Down in the Valley by George Meade. He arranged the guy who arranged it is George Meade,
right?
And there is this where the men open up. The entire song is sort of precious,
okay,
until one part where they get to throw your arms round me, and then it's just so broad and straight tone. Like I don't know any other way of describing it except this wall of perfect harmony just going at you.
Yeah.
And it's like hearing a section of brass that takes out all the fucking vibrato or whatever. They just go straight tone, straight at you, and there's something about that that's thrilling. Now, to hear it, it's thrilling. To be in it is incredible. It's incredible. It's giving me goosebumps right now thinking about it. I would love to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. Is like it's tough. I mean, you could theoretically be like, if I was going to be in a choir, though, I wouldn't want them to know that I'm a professional singer.
That's absolutely
because then they're gonna treat you differently and stuff. I would just want to just do my part. Not take the solos. That I would rather have that experience. Anonymous.
So there are a couple things. I think I talked to you about it the other day. On Facebook, somebody from my old high school choir posted something. And then all of a sudden, a friend of mine from high school, he posted, "This sounds like the opportunity for a reunion."
Yeah.
And it got my musical dick so rock hard,
all right,
I couldn't even think straight.
Yeah.
They're talking about, because the choir director from our high school was in it, and she's like, "Yeah, let's do this." And we were talking about the fucking Moses Hogan, and there were factions building of what is it? My soul's been anchored in the Lord from Moses Hogan, and then somebody else is like, nah, I was always kind of a Joshua fit the battle of Jericho man, right? And I was like, oh my God, let's fucking do this. I told them, I said, if you organize it, I will make sure I get free and fucking come and do it. But I had the same thought. I would not. I might be the only one who's professionally singing right now in it. I can't. There are a couple other people who entered into music also.
Yeah.
But I'm the only opera singer in it that would be going back, and I would not want to be treated as anything other than just a member of it. I don't want them to say, there's some musician. Fuck that. I want to be with you guys and just fucking do it like we used to.
It's true. It's the group aspect of it, It's true. Man, I could keep jamming about this, but I think Mike and we got to move on now. But in the secret sponsor section, I think we'll keep talking about it.
Yeah, we'll keep.
So after this podcast, we'll do it, which I guess is a good segue into our, of course, sponsor section. We got some new sponsees, Mike.
Got some one. We got one new sponsee.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So you hit it, and then we'll talk over the music. You got the name there?
Yeah. Help me with the jamming though.
Okay.
Help me with the jamming during.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna.
I don't know. Let's find out what it means.
I'm gonna go with you. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Tribbly dip dop.
Tiddlywinks.
Fitty fit fat.
Skibble nips.
Skibbled nips.
Right.
Austin Blair.
Skibble
Skibble
nips.
Austin Blair.
Okay, so today we have as our sponsor
Austin.
Off the mic. We have Witch
nips.
Project. Okay, we got Austin Blair Witch Project. Austin Blair is a new sponsor today. Skibbity nips. Scab knees.
You're better at it than I am.
Well, I have years of experience in trying to do it. Yeah, like where it's like you gotta do words that like maybe that was word. Tippity winks. Anyway,
Maybe have some meaning.
Did that guy say scab knees? Like, no,
It can't be. It can't be.
Lettuce
Austin.
patch. Austin Blair, thank you for becoming a sponsor. I have sent you the individual login to the secret sponsor section. Austin Blair, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor and helping SDA to grow and show. So for those of you listening, of course, look, if you want to join into our secret sponsor section, you go to Patreon. You can become a monthly sponsor, and that gives you automatically double the podcast. Plus, we also do special things for our sponsors from time to time. So if you want to get more content, that's a way to do it. Also, if you want to help us out, it's a big help. There's, of course, other ways to help out. I just went into our Buy Me a Coffee the other day. I fucking hacked the system, so now it's buy us a beer. I even changed the emoji to a beer glass.
Nice.
So no more Buy Me a Coffee, it's Buy Me a Beer. But the website is still buymeacoffee.com/sex-drugs-opera. You can do as little as I think like $1 on there or something. If you just want to do a one-time donation, credit cards, PayPal. If you also want to do a one-time thing but something back for your money, I just sent out some more stickers the other day. So
yes.
Thanks to those of you who have been buying stickers. We have these really cool SDO stickers that are like really eye-catching. I fucking, by the train station by my apartment, I fucking slapped one on a pole.
Nice, dude.
Just because.
Yeah, I need some sticks.
And
I need to do some guerrilla marketing.
Dude, do it, because every time I'm walking home, I'm like, what? It's like the color is so fucking eye-catching.
I know,
green
that
stickers.
guy. So our printer was so, like when he's like, let me see your logo. Let me see your logo.
Because our green is an impossible green. It doesn't
exist. It's an impossible green. He's like, I think I can do and he was like excited.
Yeah.
You saw this guy, this printer.
I mean, that's what he does. Yeah.
Get as excited about. No, you don't see that all the time. Sometimes people are like, well, I don't think we can do that green.
That's true. Okay, I see,
and he was into it. He was into the challenge.
Okay,
and
I like it.
And he pulls out a fucking catalog, like a big old dusty book, like a monk grabbing it, like those things that have the chains on it. He plops it down, and he opens it up, and he finds exactly this fucking green, and he got it exactly right.
Nuts,
the guy got it fucking right.
Yeah,
it's like it's glowing or something.
Some people have written me in from time to time asking about our merch shop and that stuff. They changed the laws in Germany. I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast, but they somehow changed the laws to where a T-shirt used to cost like $5 to ship, and now it's like $45. Yeah. And like it made it where our cost would have to be like €80 a shirt. So we closed down the shop, but someone told me they're going to maybe change the laws back. But at the moment, we just have the stickers. But we might open up some other stuff here in the future. But there's some law changes that kind of stopped our international shipping. So that's why that kind of closed down. But the stickers are going strong.
Yeah.
Mike, okay. I'm excited,
I like it.
Mike.
Oh, also, get to YouTube. Subscribe to us there. Also, there are now video podcasts.
Yeah.
So if you need a different way to consume us, to consume the podcast, then you can go to YouTube and
give us a like if you subscribe.
Do it
cool.
that way.
All right. Exciting moment. We're going to do a new segment. We haven't done a new segment in a very long time.
A new segment?
A new seggy, dude. I got up really early this morning to prepare this. I fucking pounded a shotgun to Monster, dude. This is like number 2 already.
Amazing. Dude, I cannot. Fucking energy drinks are so gross.
It's like 10 in the morning right now.
You bathe in that shit.
Yeah, dude, I gotta stop. But shit's crazy at the moment. But
there's no way it's good for your body.
No, there's no way, dude. But I mean, come on. So anyway, we're gonna do a new segment. We're gonna do a quiz show. So I decided that every once in a while, I would just prepare a quiz for you, and then you could also maybe prepare a quiz for me someday in the future.
Sweet.
Time for the SDAO Quiz. Michael Pegger.
Where did you make this?
I tried to basically.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It's, of course, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yes, dude. I tried to do it from memory. I wasn't even going to look it up. I just basically, like when he talks and he interviews the guy and then the lights point at them, I just tried to do that from memory.
Surprised you didn't work on your Regis Philbin impersonation.
I can't remember what he sounds like. Do you want to try to do it? I'll give it to you. You could do it. Here,
No,
go.
I can't. Don't do it.
Michael Pega.
Michael on the line.
Anyway, SDAO quiz time. All right, so here's what I've done, Mike. I actually prepared a shit ton of these. We'll have to see how it goes.
Oh, man.
But basically, I prepared. We'll go easy to maybe more hard. Let me pick. This one should be pretty easy here.
Do I have a lifeline?
No.
No lifelines.
I really did this off the cuff. So let me think right now. So I'm going to play you like an aria or a piece from an opera.
Okay.
And I'm going to start at 2 seconds. So the aria will play in 2 seconds, right?
Okay.
And then I have a 5, 10, and 20-second
What do
version.
you mean the entire aria?
Entire aria in 2 seconds. And you tell me if you can guess it. And so if you can do it in 2 seconds, I'm making this up right now. 2 seconds will be 20 points. 5 seconds will be like
10 points.
10 points. 10 seconds is 5 points, and if you need 20 seconds, that's no points. And if you can guess the
No points.
Yeah, if you can guess the singer in
No. It can't be no points because if I
you
get it,
one
it's
fucking point.
good
then,
because
man.
if I get it, it's the same as not getting it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, by 20 seconds, it's over because you can tell them all by 20 seconds. And then if you can guess the singer in the first round, I'll give you extra 20 points.
In 2 seconds.
And if you can guess the singer in the second round, I'll give you 10 points. Okay. I just made this up now, so it's gonna be hard.
Oh my god!
You can guess the singer. You'd be
How
surprised.
many times can I hear it?
Once.
No, that's bullshit. Give me twice if
No,
it's going into
man.
Okay,
No.
Okay,
'Cause
I'll
there's
try.
a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay. All right,
try.
Mike. So this is song number 1.
Wait, can you shut off the background music so I have?
There's no background music. That's the fucking people drilling.
Oh, I thought you had like a deep undertone written. in
No.
Okay.
I thought about it, but no, I don't want to mix
Okay.
too much music.
Here we go.
All right, 2 seconds. You ready? Can you hear who the singer was?
So it's Pavarotti.
Yeah, see, right? Even in 2 seconds. His sound is so unique that in 2 seconds you can hear his fucking voice.
Can I please hear it one more
No.
time?
No. You get the singer. That's 20 points, Mike. You got 20 points. All right. Now we're doing 5 seconds, okay?
Wait. Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
You can't take this long.
There was a choir involved in it also.
Yeah, Mike, you don't get this long. Okay. 5 seconds. Here we go.
And the choir was in it from the beginning. And it's an aria.
Yeah. Move on. Here you go.
Oh, fuck.
Here you go.
I still can't get it.
It's Nessun Dorma, dude.
But the choir's in it from the beginning? Oh, shit.
I don't know, man. Nessun Dorma. All right, you get 20 points for the singer. Mike's up 20 points.
Oh, fuck.
Next round. You can hear it. Now that you know it's Nessun Dorma, you can hear it even in 5 seconds. Listen. 5 seconds.
It's really hard for me to do.
I know.
Okay.
You got 20 points, but you can hear it's Pavarotti even in 2
Of
seconds.
course.
That's what's crazy. All right, we're going to go up a touch in skill here. You ready? 2 seconds. Ready? There's no way you got that one.
No.
All right, here we go. I'm giving you 5 seconds.
So it's obviously a soprano,
Yeah.
I'd
yeah.
say.
Okay. Okay, 10 seconds. Ready? Here you go.
Oh, Queen of the Night.
There, you can hear it there, right?
Queen of the Night.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'll finish it off here.
Diana Damrau.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. All right.
Diana Damrau, and that's Hula Rache, yeah.
But
Okay.
I don't get any extra points for that then.
I
I got it in the 5.
okay, it's always double points.
All right,
so
cool.
You get 10 points. So you're at 30 points now.
That's not bad.
The points don't mean anything because I don't know how many's possible. I guess a perfect score
What
would
do
be
I fucking win?
40 per round. I don't know. All right.
This is fun though. I
You like this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2 seconds. You ready?
Okay, another soprano, either a soprano or a mezzo.
I hear 5 seconds. Here you
Okay.
go.
Libiamo.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty good.
Libiamo.
I'll give you one more listen. Tell me who the tenor is.
Okay.
Juan Diego Flores.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, look, it wasn't dark enough to be like a Domingo or Carreras or one of the other big. I was assuming that you were gonna give me like a big name singer, which you did, but he's not a typical Alfredo most of the time, you know? That's not really his thing, but okay, cool. I get it.
I think I fucked up the points. I think I missed a couple. I don't know. Let's say you're at 50 points.
No. I got 10. I got it on the 5.
Nah, you got Pavarotti. You got him as a singer, I think, immediately on the 20
yeah,
points.
but I never got the.
But then you never got it, right?
Thing.
Then on the next one, which was Queen of the Night.
I got double because I got the singer and the Queen of the Night.
So 10 and 10. You did on 5 seconds, I think.
And then this time I did. Yeah.
Libiamo, you got at 5. No, I think,
no, that's right. I got.
I don't know. Whatever. You're at 50, 60 points if you're keeping track at home. All right, two more. I got prepared for you. Here we go. Ready? 2 seconds.
It's baritone now.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty good.
Hold on, wait. Can you give me one more listen?
No, man. That's not how this game works. This is fire round
wait,
shit.
Just wait.
Mike, it's not entertaining for people to listen to you think.
Okay,
5
go.
seconds.
I have a guess.
You can guess.
It's Beva.
No.
No? Okay.
No. 10 seconds. It sounds like Beva, but it's not. It's,
no. Toreador?
No. It's the Golden Calf aria.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
George London, I would guess. I don't know.
I actually can't remember the singer. I think it's well, because I just came up with that. I think it's Ruggiero, whatever.
Raimondi.
Yeah. No. Now that you know it's Golden Calf, I'll play one more time. 10 seconds on. The instruments at the beginning give it away. The orchestra. Listen.
Yeah. Okay. So it is an older recording. You can tell right away.
Yeah.
It's an older recording, which George London wouldn't be that old. It's got that sort of tinny sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
All right.
Well, I fucked that one in the butt.
Still, you're doing okay, I guess, because no one's ever done this before, so I have no idea.
I'm the best that's ever played.
So for those of you playing at home, keep track of your points. All right, last round, Mike. You ready?
Yep.
2 seconds. Here we go.
Okay, so it's obviously a female voice.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
I didn't hear any choir. Okay.
You got a strategy. It's good. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds. This is a hard one. I think you'll get it at 10 seconds. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's
got up there.
Yeah.
So it's a soprano?
Yeah, so it's high. I'll give you some tips. It's very high, right?
Yeah.
It's like color tour stuff. And then try to catch the solo instrument at the beginning. All right, listen to this. Did you hear it?
Yeah. Oh, so it's got to be Tosca.
No. It's color tour stuff.
Oh, coloratura. Of course.
Listen one time. Listen.
It's like like an oboe or a clarinet, right?
It's Glitter and Be Gay.
Ah.
Right. Listen to this.
That is tough.
Listen to it again.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I haven't played a 20-second one yet. I'll give you all 20 seconds. Glitter and Be Gay in 20 seconds. Here we go.
Yep.
That's 10 seconds of it.
And who's the singer?
Diana Damrau again.
Again, yeah.
I didn't go with the other one because I don't know. Everyone always does.
You
did better than I thought you would, man.
The instrument had I heard that, I might have eventually gotten it. That
Yeah. It's funny how like,
that was stressful.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Someone told me once, like, if you want to be a star in like singing, like whether it's pop or opera, they said your voice needs to be immediately recognizable.
Pop was immediately recognizable.
And I don't know anyone who has more of a recognizable voice than Pavarotti.
Nope.
You heard Nessun Dorma in 2 seconds, and it's like, obviously that's Pavarotti.
Right.
Obviously that's Pavarotti.
Right.
And me too. When I first, that was the first one I mixed. I did 2 seconds. I was like, man, you can like. I could play Nessun Dorma in half a second, and you'd be like, that's Pavarotti singing.
Yeah.
How recognizable does your voice have to be?
Seriously, that's actually kind of intense.
That's insane.
That's really nuts.
But also, I don't know. It's just like a funny exercise somehow to like reduce these things to 2 seconds long. You know,
Dude, I love that. That's a great game.
Yeah,
That's a great game.
I think maybe
And it was somehow playable. We should refine the point system.
Yeah. There's got to be some point systems, but
And I think so. Not lifelines. There should be a couple lifelines. One is a replay. You get one replay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You get one replay, you get one hint.
Okay.
And you get there has to be one more because there have to be 3. There can't be 2 lifelines. There have to be 3.
Like I could tell you the language of the song, you know, or something like that.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Or I can tell you the composer. Like the one lifeline would be like language, composer, or something. You know?
Okay. I like the composer one.
Or
because
singer or something. You know.
Okay. So let's make it composer.
Mm-hmm. But next time I'm gonna not do it fast. I think I will instead do it backwards. I don't know what that sounds like.
That's fucking impossible, dude.
No, it's not.
I think that's impossible.
You hear the high B of Nessun Dorma, and then it would like. I mean, it'd have to be sped up. I don't know. I have to fuck around with it though.
Wonderful game, Jared.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful game. I
Right.
like it.
So, the SDAO fucking opera quiz. I just wanted to play it again.
It's really good. It's really good, dude.
You gotta imagine me in my underwear, like literally like 6 a.m, just
You
like.
did that this morning?
Yeah, I had no time yesterday. I was doing
are
my
a
taxes,
wonder.
dude.
You are a wonder, Jared Ice.
I fucking cheated though. I put the strings to my piano, and I slowed the click down, and I went pee pop 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 pee pop 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 pee pop 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 pop, and I sped it up like by like 200 beats.
There's no cheating.
And it was
You
like
can do it that way.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, man. It's been fun. Anything else you want to get to today?
Nah, I just want to say that I want I want to go back to the womb. I would love to revert and
The coral
be able
womb.
to be able to go to those festivals again. I think to what an influence they had on me musically.
Yeah.
I discovered the Mozart Requiem that way.
Yeah, sure.
I discovered early music that way originally.
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
And still to these days, to sit there and see a group of people just fucking screaming it out like that is still fucking awesome.
And it doesn't even matter what it is. I mean, sometimes it does. I told you before how in college the guy would arrange Bollywood music.
Yeah. We did that too.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And it was that I really got to say I did not enjoy so much.
Yeah.
I kind of gritted my teeth and did that stuff. That's fine.
That's like the
Other
academic
people
side
did.
of it, you know.
No, it wasn't academic. It was fucking Bollywood music. It was
Yeah, but it's like a composition exercise. That
Yeah,
shit to me.
okay.
When it's like we're gonna see how can we put drums in the voice. Like it's not so much someone trying to make music because it's like you're not gonna win out against a drum, so just use a drum. It's like saxophone. It's like scatting's cool, but like is a saxophone not cooler? You know.
I wanted to say this earlier about that. Just to wrap up here, when people can scat well.
Yeah.
And when they can actually sound like a saxophone, it makes a bit like it can convince me at some points. Like when I hear fucking Maria Callas sing Una voce poco fa, I think to myself, that's what coloratura is supposed to sound like.
Sure.
Right? And then when I hear some of the greats sing scat, I'm like, that's why they're singing it.
Yeah, and I'm joking around, people, but like there's some good stuff, and like for a scat solo to be good, you also have to sacrifice some stuff in the voice. Go YouTube Kurt Elling singing Nature Boy.
Okay.
His scat solo in there. I'll show it to you after the podcast. I don't want to pay copyright shit for that. But like, but his scat solo makes me laugh every time because he goes absolutely bananas and it's good. And I listen to it at least once every couple months.
Nice.
Kurt Elling, Nature Boy. He goes absolutely bananas. It's worth it to fucking listen to. Anyway, that's it from us today. We're going to record our secret sponsor podcast now. We're going to kind of keep jamming on the same stuff. So if you want access to that, check us out on Patreon. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
See you guys.